Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are continuing our ancient history series by looking at Egypt and Kush. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. South of Egypt, farther up the Nile River, was a land the Egyptians called Kush. Another name for this region is Nubia. Trade brought Egypt and Kush together. Why was trade important for Egypt and Kush? Egypt was rich in many ways, but it lacked some resources. Egypt used commerce, the buying and selling of goods and services, to get items from other countries. Egyptians also traded for luxury goods, such as animal skins and precious stone. The pharaohs sent merchants and officials to other lands to encourage trade. This trade covered a wide area. Egyptians traded for goods on the eastern Mediterranean, Mesopotamia, and other distant lands. To help encourage trade, Egyptian leaders sometimes signed treaties with old enemies or arranged marriages with foreign princesses to help strengthen foreign ties. An important trading partner with Egypt was Kush. Egyptians bought gold, elephant tusks, incense, and valuable woods. They sold grain, cloth, papyrus, glass, and jewelry. The trade created interdependence, or dependence, by each country on the others. Trade also led to the spread of Egyptian culture to Kush. How did Kush develop? Kush had some similarities and some differences with Egypt. Kush depended on the Nile, just as the Egyptians did. Its gifts helped produce food surpluses, a growing population, and cities. But Kush had less usable land for farming. It used gold and other resources to buy food from Egypt. Kush and Egypt. Kush and Egypt depended on each other. They also fought each other. During Egypt's Middle Kingdom, the period from about 2055 to 1650 BCE, and again during the New Kingdom, 1550 to 1070 BCE, Egypt conquered most of Kush. Egypt eventually weakened, and in the 700s BCE, a Kushite king conquered an important Egyptian city, Thebes. The next Kushite king completed Egypt's conquest and declared himself pharaoh of a united Egypt and Kush. Kush rule over Egypt lasted until 665 BCE. What were Kush's accomplishments? Kush remained a highly developed civilization for almost 1,000 years after it lost Egypt. It developed its own system of writing, economy, and government. The city of Meroe was an important center for the production of iron. This metal made better tools and weapons than those made in Egypt. The Kush also made beautiful objects of gold. The Kushites built hundreds of pyramids. Kush pyramids have very steep sides. The Kushites also developed one of the world's first alphabets. It is called Meroitic script. The Kush traded with lands as far away as India. The ancient Greeks and Romans knew the Kushites for their metalworking skills. In the 300 CE, Kush was conquered by the kingdom of Axum, which lay to the southeast. Kushite patterns of trade and farming, however, had a lasting impact on the region. And now your nutshell, south of Egypt. Up the Nile like you're swimming against the current, lay the land of Kush, also called Nubia, where trade wasn't just a pastime, it was a lifeline. Egypt, rich in monuments and mummies, lacked things like elephant tusks and fancy wood, which Kush had in abundance. So the two neighbors exchanged goods, cultures, and the occasional dirty look. Egypt sent grain, jewelry, and treaties, sometimes sealed with royal weddings, while Kush returned the favor with gold, incense, and some seriously stylish pyramid designs. The relationship wasn't always friendly. Egypt conquered Kush, then Kush turned the tables and took over Egypt for a while. Even after losing Egypt, Kush kept innovating with iron tools, steep-sided pyramids, and its own alphabet. It stayed influential until the 300 CE, when Axum took over, but Kush left behind a legacy of strong trade, tough metalwork, and a flair for architectural drama. There you have it, folks. That is Egypt and Kush nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget that I trade you videos for likes and subscribes, so go absolutely nuts. Let me know how nuts in the comments down below. Okay, I'll see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.